Hey folks, ET here coming at you with the pre-market prep, so let's get to it. All right, first off, this was a spike from QCOM and HD going XDiv. We ignore spikes, but for the most part, it would have been up on calls today. Anyhow, they weren't that huge, but we would have been up in this range right here without it. So we did finish with a green DEX. We had a nice green day, so that's a few in a row that we've had there. Now jumping into our customer setup and our whale target. 650 is not on the board any longer as it was before. Now our lowest is 675 with support at 681 and then that 700 level. Customers slid more into a neutral state right here, but for the first time in a while with green bars, they've actually had a few green bars, but for the most part consolidation in a tight range, so customers are still garbage for the moment. They don't know what the hell they are doing. Jumping into our dark pools, 682.88, just a little lower than that 683.10 I think we had last night making the video. Next one down is at 672, which was about at 673. So just walk down just a little bit, but largest ag, we're currently above it at about 684 in the overnight session. So let's take a nice clean look at our gamma here. Biggest pull on the ag is still 675, which is now our lower whale target. Big positive gamma cluster here from 681 to 683, just sitting directly below where price is in the overnight session. Now, if we hold all of these, we've got room to 688 and 695. Kind of crazy to think, but there is potential there. Let's zoom out. And obviously, if we lose this 681, we're heading on down to 685. Now let's go ahead and check tomorrow, 12/4, and see what that has in store for us as well. So sort of the same thing, got to hold 683. And then we see 686 positive gamma cluster right here. We'd need to get that gamma ramp through to get up into those upper levels. So potentially, we trade 683 to 686 in this tightened daily range and forgo some of those upper levels. For now, still 670 is the lowest, is the largest on the ag down here on the daily. We'll just keep an eye there, put an X on it for now, unless we have a really red day. Thursdays sometimes tend to go the other direction, so we'll see how it goes. So 683, we lose that, and we lose 681. We slide right down to 678. Before we run into another big positive gamma cluster right here that we'd have to ramp down towards 674. So let's call it right now from our daily 674 to 681 and then 681 to 683. Let's hope we do not get stuck between these two all day for some reason. And if we hold 683, we're heading into 686. Mark those on your charts. A little bit more complicated with these massive green bars. But if we start to get gamma ramps either direction where we repel away, all the way up or down, it gets a little smoother for us there. And of course, we'll need nice, clean flow to get it done either direction. So if we have choppy flow, we'll probably just choppy bullish flow will probably sit around in here. And if we get a bunch of really good bearish flow, we could see some of these downside prints. All right, that is all for now. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe out there and go get that Oprah money.